Hello and welcome back. So now we're going to carry on with the Indian ink airbrushing. It's been a little while, but you can see I've not done any more on it. I've left it until we were ready to do the next bit. So let's crack on, we'll have a go and see how we get from here. Alright, thanks. Okay, so we're going to start off. I want to get a bit more detail in this here. There's a lot of little dark spots and also some white ones in there. So I'm going to use the paintbrush and I'm just going to put in a few of these little dots around, see if I can get a bit more texture into this. I'm presuming that this will be okay with the brush, but we'll find out. I'll just go very light to start with, see just how much this soaks in. I'm also moving the brush around so I don't get the same shape all the time. Okay, and I'm probably going to darken these bits up a little bit more. We'll put some dark ink in there. So I'll just sort out the airbrush. Okay, so if you remember, I've got the compressors on about 35, but I've got the valve here turned right down so we're really low in pressure. Seems to work okay with this Indian ink, so we'll just keep it at that. I've not changed it from last time. I'm about 6 inches away from the paper, and what I'm trying to do is just blend it in nice and gentle, and it's going over the top of the dots. I've found when I've been doing this airbrush stuff that if you can put something in with the paintbrush and then go over it again lightly with your airbrush, any of those dots that you've put in that have been kind of with the paintbrush, it softens it down a lot. It's beginning to look a little bit better now, a bit darker, which is what I expect really from this dark ink. I'm hoping that we're going to get kind of a black in there. I don't know if there's any other way of doing this. You can see you can also, instead of using the paintbrush, you can also go along like I'm doing now and just put little dark bits in with the airbrush. Okay, I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to leave that for a second. Maybe just pull off this bit of masking and have a look where we're going, maybe across the top of the helmet. Still on the still on the material side of things here at the moment. Okay, and that little masking piece that I put in there was just to stop any overflow onto this, any overspray, sorry, and I masked it onto this frisket. I didn't put it straight onto the paper, so I could be certain it'd come off again easy enough. Okay, so that's that bit. I'm just going to put that out of the way, and then so this bit up here, just before the helmet, the rubber around the helmet, is actually skin. So it kind of comes up there, and that's part of the black that I've just done. And then this bit here is skin. And then this bit here, which I've still got masked off, is going to come out while we put in the rubber seal around the helmet. So I need to get this bit here done, and I'll do that freehand so that it doesn't look quite a harsh edge. One thing I have noticed is the ink, if you're not slow, give it a chance to dry in between, it kind of mottles fairly easily. You can't just put like an opaque cover. You have to kind of build it up and take your time for it to dry off. So even though I've got the air on here, I'm not doing the paint all the time. And then there's times when I just like that now, just blow the air on, dry it off, come back in. Fairly dark up that top end, you'd hardly see a difference. Probably just going to put that shadow bit in at the top there first, while I've got this tiny bit of dye. In fact, I've hardly got any left, but while I've got it, okay, and then the next step, I'm going to put another piece of dark in there. I don't know if this is the right way or not. As I said to you before, this is my first proper go at this. Tiny blob there of ink, on the edge of the masking. As I said to you before, you kind of got to be real careful not to forget this isn't opaque. Airbrush paint, in fact it's the exact opposite. So building it up is, I think, the only way to do it. I don't think you can get a darker than the dark that I'm using. Still to be very careful, it builds up and pools up real quick. Okay, I'll leave that to dry for a second, then I'm going to put another coat of dark ink over the top. I'll leave that with you for a second. Okay, so you can see there I've managed to leave a little line of masking, and that's going to be a white line in there, or a grey line. So the first thing to do is put in a dark line above this masking. I'm just going to get the eraser, lighten up that thing so that it doesn't show through as much. That's basically where the dark turns into light. Okay, that'll be better. Ooh. Okay, too much. That pulls up with this ink so quick. You think you're doing okay, and the next minute there's a blob. Now that's only on the masking, obviously. The paper, it's not blobbing, if that's a word. Okay, welcome back. Just give the ink a chance to dry, and I've now put, as you can see, this temporary mask thing over here, stopping the overspraying into the face area, and I'm going to get this bit done now, which is the other cheek pad. So I've put a little bit of the dark mixture in here, and we'll start to fill this thing in. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for now. We'll get this edited and downloaded, and I'll put this one up, and then we'll go on to finishing this side next time. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share away, let people know what I'm doing, and speak to you again. Bye.